Thanks a lot, Stan. Emma, what a fifth set that we just got to witness. The McMaster Marauders pulling away early and the Varsity Blues fighting back, but it was too little, too late.
It was a game we expected, I think, to see. We expected both these teams to play competitively, go to 5 sets, and we got that game that we wanted. The end was a little bit surprising, I'm not going to lie. The fact that Mac could get an 8-1 lead before U of T could even score, that was a little bit surprising considering the fact that U of T came back and did win that last set against McMaster. But it was a good game overall.
And now as we take a look at the fifth set highlights, what was it for the McMaster Marauders, Emma, that stuck out to you that really got them ahead early on? Because as I said, during the middle stage of this set, they kind of slowed down and the Varsity Blues were able to kind of find their groove, and then the Marauders put their foot back on the gas pedal. What was it that the Marauders were able to really find there in the fifth set?
The Marauders were able to start getting in blocks on the U of T hits. They were closing their blocks. They were making it hard for U of T to really get their hits around and to find the lines and the holes in the defense that they were looking for. They also started mixing up their hits. Their outside hitters were always hitting cross court in the first few sets of the game, and then they started making roll shots, doing cut shots, line shots, and it helped them to make U of T unsure of where their defense was going or where their offensive hitters were going to hit, and that made it difficult for U of T, I'm not going to lie.
Well, and you have to give a lot of credit to the defending OUA champions, the McMaster Marauders, because after set one, it looked like it was going to be the Varsity Blues all the way. They were very offensive, very on the attack, quick, able to turn points around, but the Marauders turned things around. What sticks out to you on this board, Emma?
The kills for McMaster, 64 compared to the 49 for Toronto. It was really the turning point. They got in those hits, and those hits allowed them to gain the extra points. Both teams had a ton of digs, 75 digs from McMaster, 74 for the Blues, really showcasing their defense and how both teams were really in it to the end and wanted to fight and wanted that point. So, and the hitting percentage as well for McMaster. McMaster was a .241 overall hitting percentage compared to U of T's .134, and it was more accurate than U of T, and like I said at the beginning of this game, unforced errors were going to be the bane of the existence for the other team, and that's really what the big difference was between U of T and McMaster. U of T they had more unforced errors than McMaster, and they couldn't get their hits in, and that was what decided the game.
Well, Alex Arsevic from the Marauders and Anna Fior for U of T were your MVPs of this match, both of them all over the floor. I don't know how many times those names came out of Stan Temming's mouth, but an awful lot. Let's take a look at their work, starting with Anna Fior. Emma, a great performance by her. I'm sure she'll be able to keep the confidence up for this team heading into the bronze medal game tomorrow.
Anna Fior played very well for U of T. She was a strong presence on the outside of the net. She was a good hitter, she was a good blocker. She made it difficult for McMaster to win this game. And that was a really big part of the U of T offense and defense in this game.
And on the other side of the court, Arsevic, same kind of thing. Was the personality, was the life for this Marauders team here tonight. She can keep that rolling into tomorrow, and the Ryerson Rams are in for one tough task against this Marauders team as we take a look at these two sets.
Well, that's for sure. The Rams tomorrow are going to need to watch out for Alex Arsevic. She has a .370 hitting percent in this match alone, and 17 digs, 22 points. She's a big player and has a lot of different skills that she brings to the McMaster team. Mind you, her serving, which was very well done on her part today, considering that the serving on the McMaster side was a little off. Alex Arsevic was a strong server the entire time, though, and she really allowed them to score those necessary points, especially in tough moments when the game was so close.
Well, that is right. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock, right here on Rams Live, is the bronze medal game. Emma, that is between the Western Mustangs and the U of T Varsity Blues, who look to pick up a bronze medal for the second consecutive year. What are your thoughts heading into that game? Both teams, of course, upsetting losses here today. How do you turn that around and try to go for bronze tomorrow?
Well, both teams they're gonna need to go back and just think they still have the chance to win a bronze medal, and that's still a big achievement in the OUA this year, especially with U of T being a rookie team this year. Winning a bronze medal is a pretty good start for their team, and they're just gonna need to kind of come back, recompose themselves, and just figure out where their unforced errors were made, because both teams played very strong in both of their matches today. They just need to figure out the unforced errors, clean up the serving a little bit, and get some blocks in their next game.
And after that one, 6 o'clock again, right here, Rams Live. The gold medal game, the Ryerson Rams against the McMaster Marauders. The Marauders, I'm stumbling my words after that match, Emma. What do you take from that one? Two teams going up for a chance to go to Laval for nationals, two powerhouses in the OUA. What do you take from this match?
That's going to be a very close match. Similar to today's, I would predict as well, between the Marauders and the U of T. I mean, Ryerson alone has not lost a game yet this season, so they're looking to keep their hot streak alive and make it to the U Sport Nationals again. But McMaster also made it last year to the U Sport Nationals. They won the OUA title last year, and they're going to look to defend that title and show the prowess that they have on the court. And both teams have a lot of similarities. They're strong servers, strong offense, strong defense, strong digs. It's going to come down to unforced errors again, and hopefully we'll see what happens for both sides, but one team's going to come out stronger than the other.
Well, that's tomorrow, 6 o'clock, right here on Rams Live. The McMaster Marauders and the Ryerson Rams face off for the Quigley Cup OUA supremacy and a chance to head to the national championship at Laval next weekend. It'll be Julie Longman, Theana Vernon, and the rest of the Ryerson Rams going up against what we just saw, the powerhouse, Macy Sorensen and Alex Arcevic and the rest of the McMaster Marauders. What a matchup we are in for tomorrow, Emma. Be sure to tune in. Starting at 3 o'clock, the bronze medal game, Western versus U of T, followed by the gold, Ryerson versus McMaster. Thank you for tuning in for tonight's semifinal matchups for Emma Duggan, Stan Temming, Ingrid Garrell, our producers, Sean Addis and Maddie Harris. I'm Jackson Jacobs signing off for tonight. We will see you tomorrow. Good night from the Mattamy Athletic Center.